What up, Puck Squad? I'm coming at you with another slightly more in-depth review of the new Discmania P1 that's going to be released on August 23rd for the first run and August 24th for the stock run. Now, when I did the unboxing video a couple days ago, you guys really liked how the flight of the P1 looked on camera. Nice and straight, even on a little bit of hyzer with a lot of power, flips up and just glides nice and straight. So I figured today, give you guys a couple more flights of the P1, and I also brought a Flex 2 D-Line P2 to compare the flights with. So the P1 is a 2300 for flight numbers. The P2 is a 2301. So really the only difference is that the P2 has a 1 for fade. So you should see just a little bit more overstability once it starts to slow down and lose steam. Let's throw these things a bunch and just kind of see how they fly next to each other. I don't want to start throwing as hard as I can right away, but towards the end of the video, I'll be throwing full power, trying to get these things over 300 feet, which would be cool to see. But we're going to start with just some basic stock throws, slight hyzer, see how they flip up and roll, give you guys all the different angles to check out. So after the first round, I know I said I didn't really want to throw them full power, but I kind of threw them a little harder than I wanted to, and I did end up getting them over 300 feet. We got to 310 feet with the P1 and 317 feet with the P2. So I don't know, can we get it to 330, 340? No chance I'm getting this up to 350 today, but we'll see. Now I'm going to throw them a little more flat, if not with like a slight bit of anhyzer instead of the little hyzer flip. As I throw a hyzer flip. That was smoked though. So far, I actually really like the flight of the P1 compared to the flight of the P2. The P1 will just flip up nice and straight and glide really straight and forever. Won't really turn much one way or the other, but the P2 seems to always want to finish left. Even though it only has 1 for fade compared to a 0 for fade, you actually can tell when you start to throw these discs side by side to each other. So see if I can actually throw some anhyzers today. Wow. Yeah, the P2 just likes to fight out. P1 just held it pretty much the whole way. After testing out the P1 and the P2 side by side, I am going to come to the conclusion that I prefer throwing the P1 over the P2 for throwing. Obviously I still putt with the P2s, and this video had absolutely nothing to do with putting with the P1s, but maybe another video in the future I could try to switch out my prototype P2s for the P1s and just see how they feel. Honestly, they don't feel very much different in the hand. The depth feels just about the same, the rim feels just about the same. And for anyone curious, I was throwing this entire video with a fan grip. I do not power grip any of my throwing putters ever. It just feels more comfortable for me to throw with a fan grip. I also have really big hands, so my fingers don't really tuck under the rim of a putter as comfortably as someone who might have smaller hands, so I just fan grip everything until I get to a fairway driver. And for anyone who struggles throwing putters, just find a grip that feels more comfortable between the fan grip and power grip, and then just freaking throw the thing hard. Pretend like you're throwing a hyzer flip with a fairway driver. Pretend like you're throwing a hyzer flip with a distance driver, and just rip the thing, because you'll be surprised at how far putters can really go when you get a good throw on it. So hope you guys enjoyed this quick and little comparison video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure to drop a like, make sure to sub if you want to see more, and keep eating your vegetables. Peace.